What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with some Asian Games 2023 match review between India and Nepal. Of course, this is India's first match of the tournament. They have essentially sent over their A, B, C, D, E, F, G team, and they take the win. They take the win in their first game, which is a quarter-final, and they win by 23 runs. So, not an entirely comfortable win. You can tell that Nepal have put up a really good fight here, which just firstly credit to Nepal for making it this far, being, dominated all of the other nations and then made it to this stage. So they clearly belong here with India, Pakistan, all of those sort of countries, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. It's good to see. So let's just get into this one. Of course, I'm going to admit, have I seen more than 3 balls of this game? No, because it just isn't telecasted live here in Australia. So I have to wait until the highlights are uploaded, and then I can see what happened in this game. So we're just going to run through it. Of course, I've been checking the scorecards throughout the day and throughout the game. So yeah, this is pretty much my second or third look at the scorecard. All I saw was that India won, and I saw that Jaiswal made 100 and Rinku scored. That's all I seen from the first innings. So let's just run through it. Jaiswal, of course, opening Rajasthan Royals legend, 100 off 49, 8 fours, 7 sixes. Of course, the ground down there in Hangzhou, I think they're playing at the same ground that Mongolia and Nepal were playing at. So yeah, it's a tiny ground. It's easy to hit sixes on. All you have to do is time the shot or just make good contact with it, and it's going to fly away for a boundary. So you can just tell there the domination of Jaiswal. Of course, I just had someone walk into my setup and try to interrupt me. I said, get the fuck out of here. But we're on to Ruturaj Gaikwad, the skipper. 25 off 23, 4 fours, so clearly he hit some boundaries, but only 16 of his 25 runs came from boundaries, so clearly he wasn't seeing it amazingly. I mean, I'm unsure what those fours were, if they were edges or if they were straight drives. I'm really unsure, but 25 off 23, bit of a test knock, but it is what it is. You kind of move on there, and he'll be better, the skipper, obviously. He's a level above as well, so you'd expect we see a bit more from him in the next game. Clarke, the Mumbai Indians young blood, 2 off 10. I don't know. So I do know that the pitch was a little bit difficult to play on. That's all I've been told, and that I've read on Twitter, is that the pitch was difficult to bat on. So I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here to Clarke. He's a star in the making, so he'll be better for it. 2 off 10 though. Jesus Christ, that's not a good look. Anyways, shout out to Clarke. We love you, mate. Jitesh Sharma, Punjab Kings legend. Of course, that's my man. Caught and bowled by Sandeep Lamachane. So, of course, Sandeep is a pretty quality bowler. And Jitesh gone for 5. Shivam Dubey in at number 5. Not out, 25 off 19, 2 fours and a 6. Of course, he is a ginormous 6 hitter. He only hit 1. So we can probably expect a lot more in the coming up games. Rinku Singh. I mean, talk about finisher, talk about MS Dhoni Jr. Of course, maybe not the same bowlers that MS Dhoni had to face, but you know what? We still give the benefit where it's due. Rinku Singh, man. 37 off 15, 2 fours, 4 sixes. Of course, he went demolition mode in the last over and really pushed India across the line to get 200 here. So really, just all around great finishing hitting, and this is what we've seen him do for Kolkata already, is have this incredible ability to go against the flow of the game and just put on boundaries at will. So just another clap, please, another clap. That's for you, Rinku. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a future legend in the making, a future captain, and just one of the overall nice guys of world cricket. Nepal bowlers, we've got Sampal Kami, 1 for 38 off 4. So of course I don't know many of these blokes, but it's all about learning. Nepal is a rising cricket nation, so it's good to learn now. Karan KC, none for 23. Dipyendra Singh Airy, 2 for 31. Lamachane, I mean, we know him. Melbourne Stars, Hobart Hurricanes man, 1 for 28 off 3. And the skipper, Rohit Portal, none for 26 off 3. So look, you know what is what it is. No one got carded except for Bohara. And that's, that's just is what it is. So moving on to Nepal, they've got 203 to chase down to get this win. It was always going to be difficult against India. I mean, they are the clear favourites probably in this tournament. I'm unsure of what team Pakistan sent over, but it's probably on par with this Indian team, I imagine. So, Kushal Bertal, of course, we have learnt a bit about him, 28 off 32. Bit of a test knock there as well. Asif Sheikh, 10 off 6. Kushal Mala, 29 off 22. Rinku caught him. That must have been one of the greatest catches ever. Rohit Portal, gone. Bishnoi gets him. Airy, 32 off 15. Wow, okay. So he's a big hitter. 4 sixes. Not much else, but 4 sixes. That's what matters. Sandeep Jora, 29 off 12. 3 sixes, okay. Sampal Kami, and then the rest. So, I mean, the rest was out. Karen KC, 2 sixes as well. So you can tell the boundaries are quite small right there. So into the Indian bowlers, look, they did last the full 20 overs here in Nepal, which is a big positive, but into the bowlers. Arshdeep Singh, 43 runs. I mean, two wickets is nice, but 43 runs. Arshdeep, what the hell happened? All right, we'll talk about that later, but 2 wickets, that's impressive. We like that from the lead strike bowler of this team. He is the most experienced international pace bowler on this team, right? I mean, he played at the T20 World Cup. That's good enough for me. Avesh Khan, the Fever King, 3 for 32 off 4. Sai Kishore, Gujarat Titans, I think, 1 for 25 off 4. Bishnoi, 3 for 24 off 4. Sundar, none for 11. And Shivam Dubey, none for 37 off 3. So, hey, India, they win their first match, which, of course, was a quarter-final. So, it's probably a good thing that they didn't let India play against these other teams like Singapore, the Maldives, Mongolia. It would have been incredible watching, actually, thinking about it. It would have been like Rinku Singh might have made 700, but anyway. All right, moving on. So how it's going to work in the Asian Games, Pakistan play Hong Kong. Brother, how did Hong Kong make it through? And you have a look at that Pakistan team, there's plenty of talent on it. Kadir, Dawani, Asif Ali, Haider Ali. Plenty of talent amongst that. Akram, so it's probably going to be India, Pakistan is my guess in the final. Bangladesh will play Malaysia. Sri Lanka will play Afghanistan. And so it just pretty much moves on from there. A few more semi-finals, the third place playoff game, and then the final. So this is what's coming up. A few big games coming up in the tournament. India, too strong for Nepal. Yashasvi Jaiswal, superstar. Rinku Singh, beautiful. Arshdeep, bowled well, but we'll talk about those runs a bit later. And hey, India win their first game, and I'll see everyone in the next one.